everybody, welcome back to my channel. And in today's episode, this is gonna be super casual. One thing that I've heard a lot of feedback on is kind of knowing what other brands are doing is super helpful. Like, what are the trends? What are they doing right? Do they have like a patent seal of approval? That is what we're doing today. So today I'm gonna showcase a few emails that hit my inbox recently that I think are amazing, stunning, checking off all the strategy boxes, what they're doing right, maybe what they could improve on, but for the most part, they're doing it right. And just a reminder, if you want a swipe of emails like these to help inspire your email marketing every month, make sure to check out theideainbox.com. You also get Figma and Canva templates and a monthly content planning calendar. It's awesome. Go check it out. But for today's video, let's go ahead and jump into our first email. So the first one we have here is from Buoy. So really simple email, and it's a long one, right? So I always kind of like to go for a bit of a shorter email, but I think when you're really getting into the education of it, you're really nurturing your list, this is a great example. One call out I really want to feature is their header section. So you can see we have the logo kind of smaller to the left, and then shop and subscribe and save 23%. So this is great for any of my brands that are out there that are trying to boost that lifetime value. You have a subscription program, it's just really not taken off. So you really want to mention it anywhere you can. This is a great non-intrusive way to remind them that, hey, you can subscribe and actually save on your next order. So really cool call out in the header section there. I love the title copy. Your workout starts hours before. So it really is talking to their ideal audience, people who are working out, they're active, and they need this boost of balancing their electrolytes before they even begin their day. So other piece I really like about this email is your above the fold section. So you know I harp on that all the time, but they fit everything into a nice square. We have our title section, we have a little bit of lead-in copy, and a nice call to action. So if someone opened this email and they're like, oh yeah, you know what, I need to restock, or just, tell me more, they can click and head straight to the shop page. Another thing I love is the button, glisten with electrolytes. I hate a shop now button. If I can find a way to make that call to action clever, grab some attention, I'm all for it, and they did that fantastically. So then we're getting into a bit more heavier copy. We're really educating the scrollers at this point. They're scrolling down, we're seeing a bit more information here. So we have some call outs. I really like how we have little icons next to the copy there, because for my skimmers, if we're skimming through, I'm automatically gravitating toward those icons and reading those quick bullet points. We then break up a lot of this information with a quote, which is great. We love customer copy. It literally does the selling for us. So this is great. Nice little review here. And then we kind of scroll down a bit more. Great call out image at the bottom just to round everything out so it isn't too plain. Nice call to action again, fuel my workouts. I mean, this is just a great 1-2 punch. We're educating. We have some actual like UGC-ish copy here with a customer review. And then that final call to action. So I thought this was a really solid email. Super simple too. So if you want to do something similar for your brand, I mean, the structure of this one is not complicated at all. The next one I have is a bit more complicated, but it is from Taika. So I've been following Taika's emails for a while now, and they are really doing some fun, creative things over there. So they are doing something I love to call, sprinkling in some texture. So you see in the background, we have little kind of accents that are really making this email pop. We have the coffee, we have the logo there on that coffee front and center. They are a beverage company, but those little background pieces are, really cute. They really add something, because you can imagine if it was just the gradient and didn't have those extra elements, would it maybe pop as much? Not as much, right? And then we get down, Dad's coffee just got better. So we really have a nice lead in here. We have some straight to the point copy, but it's super clever. Like, this is some clever copy. Upgrade his regular cup of joe with a plant-based mushroom boosted drink that'll give him endless energy for all the best and worst dad jokes. Love that copy call out there. And then we have like a little Taika dad there and a nice call to action at the bottom. This is a great email. I really like it. The one thing that I think maybe could be optimized is that above the fold section, but I think they're really going for a certain aesthetic. And when you lean more into that creative aspect, you kind of sacrifice a bit of the optimizations you could make in your design. So, not hating on it. I think this maybe got some decent engagement, but could have higher click throughs with a little bit of reorganization of this email. The copy for me really hits, and the overall aesthetic is really great. Next, we have Fishwife. And if you are not following Fishwife, subscribe to their emails because, first of all, their aesthetic is stunning. And when that translates into email, it's like even better. So they did a great preview email here where they have basically their feature image kind of blurred out. So it's like Wednesday, a little fish for everyone. So they're like canned fish, super cute. Canned fish, super cute. Their aesthetic is super cute. And they're kind of having a call to action of signing up for first access. I do this all the time with my clients who are launching new products. When you have super fans, when you have people who love new product drops from your brand, take advantage of that. Get in front of them, have them raise their hand and say, I want to be there for the first drop. So that way you can really kind of hit, you don't know that they are people who are going to probably buy, and you can email them more reminders or find even more clever ways to get in front of them. Signing up for first access, love that. It's a really simple email. My main call out would maybe be that we want to break up the text in that text block maybe a tad more. So I think maybe a line break there would be beneficial just so it helps with reading. But I think this is super doable if you're building an email and you're like, I am not clever enough. Like, what should I do? It's like, okay, take your product image. You're going to have it in the next email. Just blur it out and build up some hype. So I think this is a great one. And then you can see over here, they have the actual launch. So very similar in design. It is that feature image now unblurred, but their call to action and main information is above the fold. Check, we love that. They can scroll down here a little bit more about little sardines with a nice call to action as well. Same complaint here maybe is just having a line break or two, just so we can maybe break this up. But overall, I think a really simple and effective launch email. Next, we have again, another longer email, and Armra, I think that's how you say it, is kind of notorious for that in their emails. They have a lot of educating to do. So if you fall in this boat of like, we gotta really explain what the heck our product does, they are a great one to follow because they do it very well. So in this particular one for some colostrum, immune revival, they have this new limited edition flavor, peach persimmon. I've never actually like said that out loud. Anyways, with this one in particular, they have a great title up at the top, Pleasure Today, Transformation Tomorrow. So maybe that can grab some intrigue with the above the fold section. But as you scroll down, you can see it's a lot of information they're trying to educate you on. But what they do so great is they don't do an absolute novel in an email. They break it up into bite-sized pieces. That way you can really understand, like, okay, what is this? Like, what am I getting from this? Okay, like, we're talking about pleasure, so what is this kind of going with? Oh, vitality. Okay, so you're reading through and it just breaks everything up so it's not an absolute novel of an email to read through. As you scroll down too, you can see they really break up the design with these droplets. They have the gradient happening. They even add in a little of these shapes. So I love, again, some texture in some email, and these are some great examples of that texture. It really breaks it up and adds some dimension to your emails. And then as you scroll down, we get a bit more education. We add in some more info with a final call to action. I think this is a great email. It packs a lot of information. So for your people who need the details or your product really needs to be explained, like I said, I would definitely check out Armra's, I think that's how you say it, emails, because they do a fantastic job of that. Lastly, I have another really simple one. So this is from a deodorant company called Wild. They have a new limited edition scent. Again, they do it really well at the top with a nice above the fold section. We have a little bit of a mini title there, limited edition scent. I even really like at the top, they have like your dose of hydration, like a little bit of a preview line inside that top section to really kind of like, oh, what is this? As you scroll down, they have some great imagery there. We have that call to action button right there. So people who want to click through, see it, they can. And as we scroll down, some great copy there. Smell great late. We've created our sumptuous strawberry daiquiri Dio scent to bridge the gap from spring to summer. So really nice branding here with their email. Super simple too. I mean, it's really not too complicated. We have a nice gradient here as we kind of transition from our header image to our little supporting copy section. And then at the bottom, I always like to call this out. If we can fit in a product block section and it's going to be actual HTML text, check. So this is great too. They have that top section, I can tell, fully designed, all image based, but at the bottom, besides that title there, fancy a different scent, that is image, and then we get into actual HTML copy. So helps a lot if maybe they in particular might have a really large list and just want to be careful about their deliverability. They have this extra section to really kind of check some boxes for Google, Yahoo, all the major inbox providers. So we have some other scents there at the bottom for people who are like, oh, what else do they have? Maybe this will grab my attention. All right, guys, hopefully that was really helpful. Quick video, just want to showcase a few emails that I really enjoyed here recently in my inbox. Have a brand that you think is knocking it out of the park, comment it below. I want to check it out, and I will see y'all in the next video.